Hello friends, welcome back with another video. In this video I am going to start with most important disease present in neonates. Wirth aphasia is also known as the hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, cerebral palsy, also perinatal aphasia. So let's get started about it. We have to know first of all the definition. So it means inability to initiate or sustain breathing, which one present like hypoxemia, hypercapnia and acidosis like symptoms. It is a multiple organ function, especially the CNS pathology get disturbed, which one relate to the HI hypoxemic ischemic encephalopathy. So now we will see some important things about the hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. So part of brain most common involved in HI is term neonate is parasagittal area, which one lead to the spastic quadriplegia type of cerebral palsy. Post-term neonates is periventricular area, periventricular leukomalacia, which one lead to the spastic diaplegia. Next, we have to follow some diagnostic criteria for severe Wirth aphasia. So, Apgar score is 0 to 3 for more than 5 minutes. Severe acidosis means cord blood pH less than 7.0. And any clinical evidence of CNS dysfunction like tone abnormality, seizure, etc. Any evidence of dysfunction of at least one organ other than central nervous systems like maybe renal disease like acute tubular necrosis, maybe in heart myocardial dysfunction. So these diagnostic criteria we have to follow for the diagnosis of severe Wirth aphasia. Now we can see staging of the HIE. So we have to classify this stage in three type: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. First of all, we have to see the level of consciousness, then tone, motor reflexes, seizure, autonomic involvement and outcome. So stage 1 is level of consciousness hyper alert, stage 2 is level of consciousness normal, maybe sometimes depressed, and stage 3 is the comatose. Tone, stage 1 is normal, stage 2 is mild hypotonia and stage 3 is severe hypotonia. Motor reflex is exaggerated, stage 2 is normal or depressed, or in stage 3 is motor reflex absent. Seizure not seen in stage 1, stage 2 seizure seen is present and stage 3 is not seen. Autonomic involvement is stage 1 is generalized like symptomatic overactivity, mydriasis present or heart rate get increase. In stage 2 is generalized parasympathetic overactivity, meiosis and bradycardia present. Stage 3 both symptoms are depressed, pupils mild dilated and variable heart rate. Maybe sometimes present tachycardia or maybe sometimes present bradycardia. Outcome, if stage 1 present is 99% normal, stage 2 is 90% chance to get normal, and stage 3, so it is 50% is a die and 50% with severe neurological sequelae present there. Next one, we have to treat this condition. So for treatment of the hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, first of all we have to give the supportive treatment, which one the NICU, intensive neonatal intensive care unit, IVF, and normal blood glucose and temperature monitor, and tool used for bedside monitor of neonates with HIE, which one called, we can see the amplitude integrated electroencephalograph, which one give the like babes like we can find in the ECG's heart. The same like procedures have to do in brain monitoring also for the neonates. So this is the monitoring needed for the neonates. Next one, latest treatment modality or moderate to severe form of the HIE in neonates. So therapeutic hypothermia, have to maintain the temperature 33.5 to 34.5 degrees Celsius. Neonatal seizure, drugs of choice have to give like phenobarbital, most common type subtle seizures, most common causes hypoxia. Type with best prognosis is focal clonic seizures, or type with worst outcome is the myoclonic seizure. Preferred initial CNS imaging, so we have to always prefer transcranial ultrasounds. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please share with your friends.